So the Yankees have gotten a nice little stretch of consistently good starting pitching over this last week, and it's really showed. And they just swept the Detroit Tigers. They finished the third game today of a 3-game series at home by a score of 2-0. Corey Kluber, the Klubot, got the start. He went 8 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 walk, and 10 strikeouts. He was absolutely dominant. His best start in 2 years. Just like yesterday was Jameson Taillon's best start in 2 years. And Gerrit Cole's his usual dominant self. We have a strength of nice pitching together now. Jordan Montgomery and Domingo are gradually getting better too and becoming more consistent. And strangely enough, the Yankees pitching has been, the ones for the most part carrying the team, even through the bad times. They've still been kind of carrying more of their weight than the offense has been doing. And they're also amongst the league leaders in lowest ERA amongst the starting pitching. And the Yankees also lead the majors in bullpen ERA as well, with I think it's the Toronto Blue Jays behind them, and maybe the Atlanta, somebody else. I think it's the Yankees and the Blue Jays and someone else. I think the Mariners. And so their pitching has been stellar, particularly this week. So it's a good sign. It was a low-scoring game today. It was actually the fastest game of the season in the majors, 2 hours and 23 minutes. It was the shortest game. Pretty much the offense consisted of Kyle Higashioka and an RBI double. And then in the same inning, Brett Gardner hit a ball that would have normally been a home run, but Robbie Grossman made a phenomenal catch, brought it back in, so he took it from a home run, but it still was a sacrifice, an RBI with an RBI. So, and that was the 2-0 component, and then the rest of the way it was all Klubot. And then Aroldis Chapman came in and threw another dominant inning, stamping the win. And the Yankees are now at 500, 14-14. So, all in all, a good day today for the team, a good series for the team. They're going to be off tomorrow, and then Houston Astros comes to town. Houston Astros come to town. Then I think the Washington Nationals come to town after that, and then the Tampa Bay Rays after that, and then I think it's Houston, Washington, Tampa, and then Baltimore is going to be the next batch of games. And they're not going to be, with the exception of tomorrow, they're going to be playing, I think, 13 games straight. So it's going to be a pretty tiring stretch for them. So hopefully they'll be as efficient as possible and win most of these games. So they do definitely have the opportunity to do that. And with Tampa Bay not being as good as we thought they might, or I thought they might be, with Houston, it's going to be interesting to see how well they're received. When they come to town. So I know they'll be heckled, but at least they'll be heckled by 20% of the stadium instead of the full madhouse. So they're getting off lucky this time. But with the stadios trending towards full capacity this summer, at least in New York City, things will get a little bit more fiery later on. So, but that's the recap. And 2-0, great win for the Yankees. Their first sweep of the season against the Tigers, and they're also a young up-and-coming team, the Tigers. So they have some bright spots there, and they got a lot of young talent coming up, throughout the game. So. And sweet part of today was Aroldis Chapman striking out Miguel Cabrera to end the game on a 102-mile-an-hour fastball. So, awesome game. Awesome game. Awesome game. By the way, I have a bunch of stuff coming you're not going to want to miss. I'm actually going to do the NFL for the baseball fans who watch this who are also football fans. I'm going to do the NFL draft recap for the 3 New York teams, the Giants, the Jets, and the Buffalo Bills. I'm just going to go over what their drafts looked like and how well they did and so on and so forth. So there's a couple of bonus video. It's a bonus video coming. I'll address all 3 teams on that video. And I'm going to go back to my trade proposals as well. So I've got a bunch of them coming too. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you want to see stuff like that and you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do that and hit the bell icon so you know exactly when the videos come out. So, and we're approaching the 2,000 subscriber threshold, and I'll be doing my giveaway as soon as we hit that threshold. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It's really helpful to the channel. And hit that thumbs up. It's instrumental to the channel's growth. But aside from that, I appreciate everybody's support. Hope you enjoyed this. And like I said, be on the lookout. The Yankees are trending in the right direction. They still have some offensive things to go. Stanton was 1 for 3 today. Stanton's been remarkably consistent, hitting pretty well. He's one of the better hitters this season. And it's actually nice to see him spraying the ball to the opposite field in singles and doubles, too. So when he does that, you know his bat's on fire. And when Judge starts to do that, you know his bat's on fire, too. Both of those guys have tremendous power the opposite way. So when they're doing that, they're looking pretty good. And we have Clint Frazier starting to heat up, Aaron Hicks starting to heat up, and Higashioka being remarkably consistent as well. And remember, keep in mind, too, Robinson Chirinos is still around, too. So if Higgy keeps playing well and Chirinos comes back healthy, there is a possibility they might move Sanchez. I don't know, but he's been with them since the beginning, but there's a possibility they might move him. So, and keep in mind, they have Greg Allen, too, in the outfield. They acquired him from Cleveland this offseason, and he's a versatile outfielder with, really a great defensive outfield. He's fast, he's young, and he's on the cheap for the next 4 seasons as well. So they have another option with him, and obviously they have Esteban Florial. So there's some options in there. And with Luke Voigt coming back and Zach Britton coming back, the Yankees are just going to get more reinforcements. So I'm really curious to see what they're going to do with the roster over the next month or so. So hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.